Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, March 27th, and you know what that means. It's another Ash on Comics In and Out Weekly Comics pull list. Lucky number 13, and look what we have. Only 2 new number 1s this week. What is going on? Last week there was only 2 as well. Is Marvel pulling back? Not likely. This is just a lull period. Next week starts War of the Realms, and we've got 3 months of nonstop deluge of comic tie-ins, mini-series, and plenty of new number 1s for you. Believe me, they're going to have War of the Realms number 1, and there's about a half a dozen War of the Realms spin-off mini-series that you're going to get with their own number 1s. Plus, you know, Marvel's going to leak in some of the number 1 normal comics as well. So your investment in comics to retire wealthy is assured. Marvel is keeping you going. This week is kind of a slow week. We got Marvel Rising, you know, girl power comic, the cartoon that no one cared about, that really was dead on arrival, was canceled, but then they made it anyway. You know, the thing that only exists for social agenda. They made a comic book out of it, and so there's a number 1. Make sure you grab that. Spider-Man. Oh, look, another week, another Spider-Man number 1. This time it's Spider-Man Far From Home Prelude number 1. Oh boy. Yeah. So let's get on to the good stuff. First, this week I want to spotlight YouTube channel, my boy Comic Quirks. He's got a YouTube channel. He's a brand new guy. Not brand new, a couple months. But he's working on building subscribers. And I know what it's like to be in this position myself. Not that I'm a huge YouTuber anyway, but having no subscribers and like getting those first few to start getting the views rolling, it's really hard. So I know what this is like. If you like what I'm doing, he does a similar type thing, just sort of conversational, talking about comics and reviews and so forth. So it's not scripted. It's not a lot of political stuff. He doesn't really address all the drama. He just talks about comics. So I like what he does. His videos are short and sweet, not like my long-winded BS. So if you think, Ash, man, your videos are too long, Comics Quirks got you covered. If you think his videos are too short, I got you covered. Make a like, right? There's a button right around here somewhere. Anyways, back to this. This is my favorite part of Wednesday. Unboxing my lunch. Every week, in case you didn't know, this is my little tradition. I unbox my lunch, which is In-N-Out Burger, which I named my pull list videos after, partly because I wanted to be in and out as far as quick. And look at this. Wow. Picture perfect. Woo! That's going to be delicious. All right. We'll box this up because you don't want to see it. When I first started doing these videos, I actually would eat my burger and stuff. It was nonsense. So we'll put it over here. Oh, look. You can see, this is why I like my phone. I can charge extra battery outside of my phone with my battery pack. Zach, you need one of these. I need a phone that lets you have one of these. Okay. My comics. Little drink. All right. So first thing I got at the store was this Hellboy 25th Anniversary Edition re-release, completely free, number 1 comic, and it looks like it's the full comic. So I thought Bats would be or not Bats. Bats doesn't give a shit about good comics. Just kidding, Bats. Comics Quirks, who I just featured, loves Hellboy, as you might have seen, and it's kind of why. Really, dogs? Come on. It's kind of why I picked this up. Well, it's not kind of why I picked it up. Kind of why I don't know. I just had a Hellboy theme. Speaking of Hellboy theme, check out what I got, Quirks. Really nice thick bookmark. Hellboy fist. Pow. Leave your comments below. So, also, in the free bin. Oh, damn it. Always check out your free bin if your comic store has one. They got the Valiant 2019 preview. I don't know what the hell this shit is. It's not Exo Manowar. It's not Ninjak. It's not Bloodshot. It's not Eternal Warrior. It's not Harbinger. What the frick is this? Pink hair. The Heather Antos era is beginning. Oh, so, got Hellboy. Got myself another Hellboy. Picked up two. They're free. All right. Let's set this down. Nothing but professionalism here. Now, I picked up some back issues. For some reason, I did not have Silencer number 12. I was just going through my comics and I was like, where's this book? Didn't have it. And I was missing 14 because this somehow shipped late or something, so I ended up not getting it. My comic store held it for me. So I picked that up. Now, this week, starting now, Flash. As you know, if you've been following my channel, you know that I picked this up for my friend's daughter, who I'm trying to encourage enjoy comics. She is the next generation. Now, for me, of course, Detective Comics 1000. Got the Frank Miller variant. There apparently are, I think, 81 variants to this book. I can't get the glare. So I got the Frank Miller one because I'm a huge Frank Miller fanboy. The variants on this weren't quite as interesting as the Superman ones, but, well, they were kind of more interesting, but they weren't as fitting. Frank Miller, I'm a huge fanboy. The ones I really wanted were the Chase variants. Alex Ross did one that I wish I would have pre-ordered. It's $25, and it was the Detective Comics 27, but redone with his art, but the exact, like, he basically took that image and did his own version of that image. And he cleaned it up. Obviously, it's nice Alex Ross painted art. He fixed the perspective problems that were on that book. It just looks, and it keeps the trade dress and everything. It's fantastic. It's a perfect anniversary looking issue. And for $25, I mean, that's cheaper than some of these Indiegogo books that these guys want. And it's 96 pages. Then we've got Bats' favorite book, Heroes in Crisis, numero 7. Number 6 was terrible, like god-awful terrible. So I know it can be good because number 1 was really good. Here's hoping this book picks back up. And we've got Justice League Odyssey number 7, behind on that. Then we've got the new issue of Silencer. And geez, I picked up 3 Silencer books today. And I'm like, what's the deal, man? I just spent $12 on Silencer and the book's being canceled. So I think this issue or next issue is the last issue. And I'm really annoyed with DC about that. So I decided to stick with Freedom Fighters. Because Venditti is the best guy in comics right now. And the book itself has been okay. It hasn't been bad. But by Venditti standards, it's been just okay. So I'm sticking with it. It's a 12-issue series. This, if it's balanced 3-act structures, this would be the last of the first act. I don't know. I'm hoping this picks up. I'm trusting in Venditti. Venditti I trust. And then speaking of miniseries that people don't have faith in, Martian Manhunter. This has been getting better with every issue. I've been doing reviews on it. Well, let's see here. It's got a little thing in far out concepts and wild imagination. One of the best marriages of word, art, and coloring and lettering I have seen in a long time. A fantastic team making a great book. And Steve Orlando has one of my favorite brains in comics. Don't miss this. Jeez, DC is like pushing these comics hard. At least Gerard, he's doing Doom Patrol, never mind. I was like, at least he's not a DC guy. But it's like, they just go through the writer's room at DC and be like, hey, someone write a promotion for Martian Manhunter. But honestly, it doesn't need it. The only thing that's a hang up on this book is the art. The art is super weirdo. I think it looks great when it's painted like this. The covers I love. But the interiors are going to be a deal breaker for so many people. But you can see my reviews for more info. Bloodshot Rising Spirit. It's currently the only Valiant book. Well, it will be next. The next XO is the final XO Man of War. And when that stops, this will be the only Valiant book I pick up. Which is sad because Valiant was doing some amazing shit. Bats and I, Sergeant Bats and I do a show every Sunday night at 10 called the Ash and Bats Show. And we do a comic book club where we pick a book to read or a trade paperback. So far we've done 3. We've done XO Man of War, Bloodshot, and Ninjak. And we did the original series, not the original series, but the first series that when Valiant came back in 2011 after they bought themselves back from Acclaim. And holy crap, all 3 of those series they're not just good, they're fantastic. Fantastic as in better than anything Marvel and DC are doing. That good. And speaking of fantastic, I'm taking a lot of people's word on my final book of the week. This is actually last week's book, but I picked it up today. Spider-Man, A Life Story. 2 people have done reviews on this that sold me. The first one was Gateway into Comics. He's a YouTube buddy of mine. Does really good stuff. I really like his videos. And he did a phenomenal review on this. Go check it out. Gateway into Comics, 3 words. It's one of his more recent reviews. Watch his review on this book. I'm going to do my own review on this book. But his is just so eloquent. And it sold me. This is the first new Marvel book I've bought in 25 years. Okay. Just to give you like an impact of how good it was. Also, my good buddy Lincoln Critical, who I guessed appear on his stream, whatever, on Saturdays at 7 a.m. Pacific time. All the times I say are Pacific time, by the way. And he does a stream that I guest appear on pretty regularly. And then he did a review. I talked about this book, and he went and got it and did a review ahead of me, and I watched it, and it's a fantastic review too. So I think this is going to be a huge winner. Like, this is something like the closest thing that Marvel's done to a don't miss event, maybe since going back to Marvels, which, by the way, Marvels is being reprinted and they're redoing Marvels now. You can get the annotated Marvels for like $8-9 a piece. Stupid. Because Marvel's incapable of doing that today. But maybe they're not. Maybe this will prove me wrong. So, this is my poll. Tell me what you think is going to be shit, what's going to be good, what's going to be the worst, what's going to be the best. I am thinking Spider-Man's going to be the best. And the worst is going to be Heroes in Crisis. Even though I don't want it to be. I have a feeling it's going to let me down. So you tell me your picks. Tell me what I should be pulling, what I shouldn't be pulling, what you're pulling. If you got a pull list, drop it in the comments. I'll be happy. I love to go watch that stuff. And that's about it. So just a little over 10 minutes. Not too long. In and out, right? Thanks for watching. Leave your comments below. I do have a Patreon. If you care to drop me $1 or so, that would be really helpful. If enough people were able to do that, that would supplement the channel. I will keep making stuff regardless. There's never any obligations. Like and subscribe. Also, another way to support the channel is if you get digital copies of books. You know, sometimes they come with a code or whatever, and you don't care about digital copies, send the code my way. I'll be happy to take it so I can review the book. I'll give you credit if you want credit for that, a shout out, whatever you like. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.